everybody. It's Sunday. We're at Frackville. Got a whole row of ITs again in front of me. I thought we'd give you a little taste of what it's like to get started on one of these. Dead engine start. Everybody's got their foot up on the kicker, hoping it starts on the first freaking kick down, about a quarter kick. Fire ignites, and they're gone. Man, some of them guys got some good starts on them ITs. Let's see how I do. Well, about the third kick she goes, and everybody else has left me in the dust. That's how she goes. Looks like we got Kevin and then Jamie and then Craig right in front of me. Racing in the Mid-Atlantic here. It was a doubleheader weekend. This is the second race. I just tried to include the best racing spots to keep a nice 8 to 10 minute video here. Oh, Kevin there, he misses the turn a little bit, but he ended up having some bad luck. Made one good lap, and then his clutch cable broke. Kind of ended his night. He finished 7th out of 7. But you're getting ready to watch some action, and I mean, you know, everybody wants to make that pass early. So much harder in the woods. So as soon as we hit this, everybody was spidering out, trying to get an advantage on somebody, get out around any slower riders. Get together with more riders more your own speed. Craig's up there trying to make something happen. He's going to take this inside line. He's going to get by a couple guys. The rocks were flying, man. This was loose rocks, off camber. I don't think this dude knew I was there till the very end. But it was hot and heavy coming out across here. Like I said, everybody's trying to make them quick and easy passes on these four-wheeler trails right where they could. I had some problems with my bike on Sunday. It felt like I didn't have any oil left in the front shocks. I mean, that thing just beat my wrist to death. On Sunday now, we used to turn right here. But on Sunday's race, you turn left. And you start heading out into a different section of woods. Right now, we got a freight train going. These guys are lined up, nut to butt, ready to freaking go. Something happens to that guy. I'm trying to play catch up. Still got a nice string of guys right in front of me. I take the early spot right there. I thought there was a big rut on the other side, and Kevin, he takes full advantage of it. Jumps in front of me. Watch some of these passes he does. This is nuts. Sometimes I have the best seat watching him. He jumps over that. Takes this whole inside line. Did you see that? This is a giant rock I'm going over. I just followed the same trail he did. I mean, just kind of, that wasn't nothing illegal. I mean, he was getting creative. Looked good. I don't have that kind of vision. I kind of wish I had that kind of vision going out there. Alright, we're snaking into what they call the New Jersey section, which consists of some really small saplings, super tight course. The whole terrain and everything in front of you changes. You'll see. We're heading into it right now. Snake up this little hollow. I kind of like these little switchback turns. These were fun. I think John there, he kind of stalled her out there a little bit. I had a lot of problems with stalling out. There's one of the riders from the Spear group, I think it's called, SPER. Put on one heck of a race. All kind of sweep riders out there riding and keeping an eye on everybody and helping people back. The gut broke down. It was just a great group of guys. Got to talk to a couple of them, and everybody's real friendly. Look at all these trees they knocked down in between the vintage and post-vintage race. couple different places where it was so tight you could hardly get your bars through, and I think enough guys, you know, said something that they decided to make a few changes, which was, in my opinion, good, because you could hardly make it through. It made it extremely frustrating. But even there's another section they knocked a few down. You'll see, we'll get in there, you'll see, look for the sign. I'll try to point it out to you here. It's coming up. Right there, I see it, right there. It pretty much stops you. As soon as you see it, there's always a bar banger right there. All the bark's knocked off the trees. And you just kind of snake down through here, and you're cussing and swearing a little bit and thinking, why in the world they put this through here? At least I was. But it wasn't bad. Not as bad as what you'd think, anyhow. And the course got beat in real quick, so you didn't have to watch the air so much. You could just kind of look ahead to which way the trail was going, and it was a lot more fun than what it looks. Let me tell you, I had a good time in here. I didn't dread coming into it like I did in years past sometimes. I'm gonna give you a rundown here. Old Jim Laird, he won our class for the second day in a row. He ran low 17s and low 16 laps. Craig Lowry was in first place for the first 3 laps. And then something happened, and he ended up going a minute slower, and then Jim got by him, and he ended up taking second place. So still wasn't bad. It was a good finish for that 500. Harold Silbar, 144, he got third. Jamie Wrights passed me. Somewhere in the middle, I was stalled out, and he looked good out there today in his own right. He was running mid-17s. I mean, he looked good. John Gardner, he got 5th. I ended up 6th, and Kevin Marshall got 7th with that broken clutch cable. So, I need to step the game up is what I gotta do. I'm gonna rebuild these shocks. I'm gonna set the sag in the back. And I'll tell you, I think I got some grooves in my clutch basket. I'm going to tear it apart here this coming week, and I'm going to see if I can draw foul those out and get that clutch to quit dragging whenever I'm trying to get it started, so I can get a better first kick start. Got to get a better start. And maybe even a little bit more seat time as far as that goes. There's Kevin. I think he's just trying to limp her back. He'd never left me by like that otherwise. Well, it was a good, fun weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed the racing. Ashcrafts is next. See if you can make it out near Bellefonte State College area, and come on up there to the farm and do some racing with us in the Mid-Atlantic. You'll love it. Talk to y'all later.